Last time on MK5. While Specs and Zane stay back at MK5 headquarters, Marcus and Jade go in search of Angelina's headquarters, called Nightshade. At Nightshade, Angelina Nails tells Kyle her evil plan to control all the children in the world using their electronic devices. He also learns that Damia has been working with Angelina from the very beginning. Damia puts a device on Kyle that transports him to Mind Control World, where he is trapped.
Agent Kyle, have we reached you?
Yes, I'm here.
I don't know how long this connection is going to last.
Please help. I'm lost. I'm trapped and I don't know what to do.
There's something you need to understand, Kyle.
Paul was taken as a prisoner in Jerusalem. On their way to Rome, Paul and his fellow prisoners, along with the ship's crew, had been shipwrecked on an island called Malta and cared for by the islanders. After 3 months on Malta, they boarded another ship and continued their journey. Eventually, the ship did arrive in Rome. The disciples had heard that Paul was coming, so many of them went to the port to meet him and travel back to Rome with Paul. These men encouraged Paul, and he thanked God for them. Paul needed such encouragement as it was a very difficult journey. In Rome, Paul was allowed to stay in a house he had rented and receive visitors. He was still a prisoner, so a soldier guarded him. This didn't stop him from preaching the gospel. First, Paul called the chief Jews to come to his home. He explained he had committed no crime and he wanted them to know he was bound with this chain because of the hope of Israel. They said they wanted to hear about his Christian faith that all the people were talking against. They set a time to meet and discuss this. When the day came, many more people came to the place where Paul was staying. He talked to them from morning until evening about the kingdom of God and tried to convince them about Jesus. Some believed the things he taught them, some did not. Paul told them their reaction was predicted by the prophet Isaiah. Their hearts were hard, and they had closed their eyes and their ears to God's truth. He explained, "Therefore, I want you to know that God's salvation has been sent to the Gentiles, and they will listen." Paul's first calling was to speak to Jews, to share Jesus' resurrection and salvation through grace. But they wouldn't listen and were always against him. So Paul committed to speaking only to non-Jews, people called Gentiles. Paul was able to live in this rented house for 2 years, where he spent his time teaching about the kingdom of God and about Jesus.
You see, Agent Kyle, Paul was able to preach the good news and save people even while he was imprisoned. You must continue on with your mission. You see, the fifth purpose in life is to share. There's two parts to sharing the good news. And the first part is to bring. We bring people to church so we can share the good news with them there. Okay, Kyle, you can do this. You need to complete the mission.
You ever wonder where pipes like these lead to?
Shh. No, if I don't need to know something, I don't wonder.
Well, really? Because I think about stuff like that all the time. What's the matter? Oh, great.
There's a rhythm to it. See it?
What are you doing?
Impressive, don't you think? All my little soldiers just waiting for my command.
Where am I?
Well, technically speaking, you're in your own mind. I have you plugged into the mainframe so we can see everything. Come on, Kyle. You want to see your dad, don't you?
How's it going on your end, agents?
Oh, just great, Specs.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what Zane is doing, but I do believe he's about to put the device to work.
I need 5 more minutes.
He needs 5 more minutes.
All right, we should be in place soon.
Come on, we gotta hurry.
Dad? 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 I tried, Dad. I mean, I did everything I thought you would do. I'm not an agent. No, I'm just a kid.
Oh, Kyle, that is so touching. But you're wasting your time. He can't hear you. You know, Kyle, you can have your father's undivided attention anytime you want. All you have to do is accept my invitation.
And what if I don't?
Oh, well, your father and you already belong to me, so it just depends on how difficult you want to make things. Kyle, you can help your father, you know. All you have to do is join me. The choice is yours, Kyle.